Greetings. This is Elder Black Light. Welcome to the God Zone. You know, the UCC is another trick because once you realize the con of the Federal Reserve, the con of the corporate United States, the con of religious preachers, the con of the educational system, once you realize these things, you are woke, really, because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. See, and most people don't understand what they call religion anyway. They don't understand what it's really talking about. Now, I intended to prove that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was the brother who was a messenger of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And once you decipher what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was conveying over to his people, then all you got to do is walk away from this system. Get this system out your mind. Drop it like a bad habit, because that's all it is. And once you drop this system, you'll begin to feel better. Your mind will be at ease. You won't be on edge all the time. So let me bring it to you like this. Uh, when you go to work, most people want to get a job. Now you ask yourself, why do these people want to get a job? So they can get a paycheck. Now, what does this paycheck do for them and serve them? Think about it. Now, when you put in an application for a job, the application, you got to have your birth date, day you was born. You got to have a name. You got to have a social security number. You got to have your qualifications. You got to have a work history. And say you get hired. I said your social security number, right? Say you get hired. And we tell you, you start working for us, our pay period is every week or it may be every 2 weeks. So you got to work 2 weeks or maybe 4 weeks or maybe 2 weeks or 4 weeks, however your pay period is set up. But you're trusting them. You're trusting them to pay you. So you give you a time card. The time card is you share your life's time and energy. That's what that time card represents. Now you trusting them to pay you. So you go to work for a whole week or 2 weeks or whatever before you get paid. Once you get paid, you got to cash a check. They don't pay you in cash. You got to cash a check. Now that check, you got to cash it at a check cashing place or a bank or whatever. Now most times you got to have an account. You got to open up an account. Now the bank saying they don't trust you. So you got to have an ID. You got to pay for your ID. You know, driver's license or state ID. Before you even cash your check, you got to have all these things. You got to have a social security number, which don't belong to you. That social security card is not yours. They're giving you that. You got a social security number on loan. Now that social security number dictates them taking out taxes out of your check. Now before you see it, before you see your check, they done took out taxes on you. You ain't even got your check yet. And look how much money you done spent out. If you need transportation to go to work, you got to have a car. Or either you catch the bus. But you got to spend money to catch the bus. Even before you get paid, you got to have some money to catch the bus with. Then if you ain't got no car, you got to work, save up some money to get your car. You ain't got no driver's license, you got to pay for your driver's license. Pay for your license plates and your tag. But you got to have insurance. So you got to, get insurance. Look how much money you done spent, and you barely got a check, or maybe you had money, a little bit of money saved or whatever, but you done spent your investment in this job, and you ain't hardly got a paycheck yet. It's probably up in the grands. Now, your birth certificate is registered. Stocks and bonds. You're a human resource, you see. And they done traded before you even was 2 years old. Most people get they children social security number before they even 2 years old. Now they didn't in your birth certificate social security number. They done traded your human resources for money all around the planet. It's getting deep, man. And all you get now, all these thousands of millions of dollars done been made on you. You ain't worked 2 weeks on the job, and when you do get a check, you already spent some money out before you even get a check. When you do get a check, you gotta pay rent or whatever, food, gotta buy food. Some more money gone out your check. By the time you have some free money with your check, what they call free money, it ain't really no money, but you got some piece of paper that's you could put in your pocket and do what you want with. By that time, only thing you want to do is get high, have a good time. So after you done bought your groceries, and then you want to go to the show or go to a sporting event, you got a few bucks left over. Got to pay all your bills, car note. So what's left? Got to have some gas money to go back to work the next day. So you see people rushing in the morning time on that rush hour, almost killing themselves. Some people kill themselves because they don't want to be late. They want to blow that gig, don't want to blow that job. And then they might get a ticket, speeding. Might get a ticket for not stopping at the light. Might get a ticket and don't have no insurance, no license or something. Stay with me now. I'm gonna cut this one short, but I want you to stay with me, and we're gonna come back in a few seconds. Not a few seconds, but after I get through posting this video. This is to be continued.